Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my podcast. I have had a very eventful past couple of weeks that I thought I would just start with like a life update because I feel like what's going on in my life is very prevalent to what I talk about each time I pick up this mic. So I feel like just for context of like where I am in my state of life and what's going on. I'm still in love with my ex. I'm kidding. I'm not. Um, but I've seen him a few times like recently and it's just been like really nice to see him. And so like that was just like a little mini relapse that I had, but in like a good way. It wasn't like a crash out. It was like, oh wow, that was fun. Um, what else? Oh, I'm in a very toxic situationship, long distance, and it's been so fun. Like, I know it's insane. I have literally like ended things and I've been like, wait, why not? Because like I've just always known that he was never really going to be my husband, but I was like, why would I like keep talking to him then? And then I really talked myself into it and I was like, well, like, fuck it. Why wouldn't I? Like, this is just for fun, anyways. And so that's how I kind of went into it and it was working out great. And then all of a sudden I wasn't having fun anymore. So I ended things in like dramatic way and was like, I'm done because I'm not having fun anymore. And this was for fun. And then he called me every day for like 5 days. And I was like, oh, I love you. You're crazy. Like he's insane, but I love him for it. And I know I'm insane too. And there was actually a moment in this back and forth that I crashed out a little and I was like, oh my God, am I the toxic one? So I took one of those like online quizzes to figure out if I was the toxic one. And then I re regrounded myself and realized like I'm not the toxic one. Um, I look back and reflect at like the guy I was seeing this summer and like he really brought out the best in me. And that was just like a normal, healthy relationship that we had. Like it was healthy because he was a good guy and like we were compatible. And like he was just like, there's no toxicity with him that it didn't bring out that in me. One thing about me is I'm very fucking competitive. If you're going to be toxic with me, like you want to see toxic, let's go. I got this in the bag. I've been in my fair share of toxic relationships where like they were actually my boyfriend before I even understood what that toxic mess looked like. And in my past episodes, like leaving toxic men, like why we don't really do it until we're ready. I've been there. Like that's speaking from experience. And of course, also like seeing my friends go through it. You know, like I have a good knowledge about this whole thing. It's just, like I'm not really ready to take my own advice on this because like I'm having fun. So until then, like fuck it. Let's see what else. Oh, I grabbed drinks with my old college roommates, which was so fun. These are the ones that I still like, and I'm still friends with. Sorry. Um, so that was super fun. I loved them. It was so fun catching up, and we literally didn't have to pay for anything both times. It was so awesome, and we sat there for like 2.5 hours, just like catching up because we had so much to catch up on, which is like my favorite thing in the world. Um, let's see. Oh, I went on a date. Oh, yeah. Just to remind myself that I was like single after like a crash out that I had over this like toxic guy. And, I went into it with the intention of like reminding myself I was single and like keeping my options open because like, I'm single until I'm yours type of thing. And I'm also a hypocrite where I'm like, you can't do that though. Like if I find out you're talking to another girl, like you're toast. Um, which I know is wrong, but like, oh, sorry. But yeah, anyways, it kind of did the opposite where like I just wasn't feeling it. Um, really nice guy, but like I just wasn't feeling it. So it like made me like miss my little toxic boy. So I was like, well, fuck, this backfired. But it was good for me to like get out of my comfort zone and do it anyway. So I'm proud of myself for doing it. He's still kind of blowing my line up and I'm like, oof, like I'm not interested. Um, like I would love to be friends with him. I've never understood that either, where it's like you go on a date, it's like, well, let's just be friends. Like I get it now. Like, cause I do just want to be friends with him. Like he's really funny and like nice and like we like do hit it off. I'm just like, I don't have that mm, like I want to eat you. So, anyways, I feel like I've been having this weird battle internally with being single. And I think part of it's because after I graduated college, I was like, okay, I had my fun. I'm putting that in the past. I'm ready to meet my person. So right after graduation, I would say I was pretty like, I'm in. And then I met my boy from this past summer, which is in another episode, 6 weeks, one dude, and a whole lot of self growth. And, like that hurt. And I think it was a great experience, but it kind of put me back a little. And it made me almost think of like how I was in college, where it's just like short term relationships, like for fun, like why not? I had a bad view on that now because I was like, I'm leaving that behind. Like I've outgrown that. Like I graduated college by now. Like that would be weird. And so after me and this guy ended things from the summer, I like really kind of went through it, and I like tried to like get myself out there and like rebound and like date around, and like then I liked this other guy, and then I got hurt by my own rebound, so that was funny. But there were a few things that were kind of like bouncing around, and like I didn't like how it made me feel because like I had put this whole like this whole vision of like that's my past, like I'm done. And it kind of like I had a hard time with just like having fun and like being flirty out and stuff because it was like, well, that's why I haven't met my person because like I'm still acting like this when I go out. But it's like I had this whole internal mind fuck about that. And then I was like, really, I locked in. I think I pretty much healed from this summer hurt and moved on. And it was a great feeling to like finally be done with that and just like put that to rest. I mean, still have a soft spot for the guy, but like everything happens for a reason. There is a reason for that. And it was a great learning experience. And yeah, whatever. And so I can sit here and be like, I'm so ready to like meet my person, like this and that. But I keep questioning why the universe, or like for me, like I'm questioning like why hasn't God sent me like my person yet, like my soulmate? And like whether like you're religious or like that resonates with you or not, like the universe sends you someone, like you'll meet your person one day. And I just keep getting mad that I'm like, why haven't I met him yet? Like I'm doing everything right, aren't I? Like when does this happen in your life? And then I like kind of really put some thought into it, and I was like, because I think I'm at a very like I'm a good version of myself right now, and I've grown into this great version of myself that I feel like I'm ready for like a person, like a boyfriend. And so I'm just questioning, like, okay, maybe I'm not, maybe I have more self growth and like what's going on here. But then I realized like the circumstance of my life right now isn't ideal to like meet my soulmate next week. I think graduating, you feel old all of a sudden. You're like, okay, post grad, I got to lock in, like get married and like have a job. So I'm reminding myself, like, I'm still really young. Like, I'm turning 23 in a couple weeks. I'm an Aries. And I'm so excited. And, anyways, okay. I'm still really young. And in the circumstance that I'm in right now, I really don't know where my career is going to take me. Now is the time to focus on my career. Whether you're in college and you're like, okay, I need to focus on my academics, like I don't want anything serious, or you just like aren't looking for that. Like I wasn't looking for that when I was in college. I just wanted to have fun. Like I went to a small school, everybody knew each other, and like I just didn't meet anybody that was worth being my boyfriend because it was just like I met everyone, like there's no one here for me. Like I'm gonna live with that and just go have my fun here. And this is a point in my life where like I can pick up my whole life and move somewhere. If I want to like move to Italy for a year, like I can do that and it doesn't affect anyone else. I'm in that actual situation right now where I'm like, if I had someone else in my life, like that would heavily affect my decision making process, which is kind of crazy to think about because it's like maybe that's why I haven't met my person because like I need to succeed as my own individual and not in like a, oh, I need to like grow and be a better version of myself for this person. I'm already awesome. So that's not it. It's more like I need the freedom right now to go explore life and like grow on my own. And I think that's super important for everyone to do. Not saying that if you're in a relationship at this age or when you're in college that you're not growing in any way. That's not the case at all. I just mean more like I don't think I've met my soulmate for the reason of like it's not the time yet for me because I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm still trying to figure things out, especially with my career. It's just not for me right now. And I think once I'm in a better spot in my career and like knowing where I want to be and things like that is when I'll be more secure. And that's when I'll like be rewarded by the universe to like actually meet my person. And the biggest thing I'm trying to take away from this is, and that I've come to like the winner of my internal battle is like, while we're single, have fucking fun, grow, make mistakes, go out to clubs until 5 in the morning when the sun's rising, be stupid, make out with different guys, like literally fuck it. All of a sudden, we're gonna, like, what if I meet my soulmate next week? What? Like, I will miss being single. I love being single. As much as I love being single, I'm still ready for something, but I love being single right now. I cannot change the fact that I'm single. Unfortunately, I can't. I have tried dating. I have tried everything to make myself not single anymore. And I just haven't met him yet. So it's like, until then, why would I sit around, wait around, and feel bad for myself for being single at this age in my life and like being ready for it? But it's like, oh, but I'm still single. Like, don't feel bad for yourself. You're gonna meet your person. You just have to lean into that, like, hope and faith that like you're going to meet your soulmate and be married one day. But until then, like, live your life. You're gonna want to have stories for your kids one day of like, like before there was your dad, you should have seen me. Like, I had two boyfriends at once. Like, I was a badass diva back in the day. And then you settle down and have your kids, and then you tell them all about these stories. And then one day they're going to have kids, and you're going to be the cunt ass grandma who's going to have all these crazy stories of like back in the day, like we used to do this, and like in college, like, oh my God, this, like, you need to have those stories. Okay, you don't need to. You really don't need to. But it makes things more fun. And if like you're like me and like start overthinking, like, I don't know, like, oh, like this made me feel bad about myself. It's like you kind of got to embrace it at this point in life. And if that's not for you, that's not for you. If you like make out with someone and like you're going to feel gross about yourself the next day and really beat yourself up over it, then maybe like that's not for you. Like, at least you tried and like still get to like say you lived the experience. But like, if that's something that you can own and be like, yeah, like it's just life experience. Like, I am a big advocate for saying yes. If you meet this guy and he's like, let's go on this trip to, my friend had this happen, like, let's go to Arizona together. She went and had the best weekend ever. They don't talk anymore. It was just this one really fun epic trip and they have great experience from it. And then that was it. And it was like, it's because she said yes. And like, of course, that comes with like, don't get, kidnapped, like killed. But the point is, saying yes can bring a lot of fun adventure into your life that will make for great stories one day. And one day, like, you won't be able to make those same memories and have those adventures. Like, if you were with somebody at the time, you're single, use that to your advantage, because one day you're not going to be single and you're going to miss being single. So it's like, instead of sitting around waiting around, feeling bad for yourself, live your life. What happens if you meet the person that you're going to love for the rest of your life in like 6 months? What would you do? Like, would you sit around and like wait and for 6 months, like, oh my God, I wonder how I'm going to meet him? Or are you going to like go live your life a little and like go travel? Like, it's kind of something I've been dealing with in my mind, where I'm like, I'm still single, but I'm also still young. I haven't met my person yet, but that means I'm going to meet him. That means I'm going to meet him. Could be in 5 years from now. It could be next month. And what do I want to do with my time for the last bit of time that I will be alone? What if I meet my husband and then I don't really have any more time to like be solely by myself? I think we need to romanticize being alone and being single and living by yourself or living with roommates. Like, one day we're going to miss it. It might not seem like it now, but I think that's a good way to live life. YOLO has been getting me through a lot recently. Like, if I'm crashing out, I'm like, you know what, YOLO. Like, if I'm mad at my little toxic boyfriend who's not my boyfriend, I'm like, YOLO, it'll make a good story one day. Good life experience. Be selfish. I'm a huge advocate for living your life selfishly. I say this with love, but like, you have one life to live and it is yours. So stop doing things to make other people happy if it's making you unhappy. Live your life. You have one, it's yours. Be selfish. Live your life selfishly. I stand by that. Sounds crazy, but like, it's true. Be selfish, do things for you, because there's one life, and make the most of it. So that's all. That's my ramble for the night. I feel like it really is a mental battle. I just came out of the other end of. So I thought that I would share. So if anyone else is feeling like this, which I hope it's not super niche, but it could possibly be very niche to be feeling like this, especially post grad, um, or in college or mid 20s, if whatever. Okay. Well, thank you for listening, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.